Welcome learners. In this session, I'm going to specifically talk about the delete task, wherein we'll be having our entire to-do app and then we can try to delete and modify the task. Well, in this particular session, I'm going to take into the entire to-do manager, how the delete operation will be done, and in fact, how the stream builder will actually get refreshed and not display the task that you have accomplished. In fact, it's a good feeling that you were able to do these many tasks, and hence let's have that good feeling in the session. Let's dive into the session wherein I'm going to concentrate upon deleting one particular task. Well, it's going to be a good feeling otherwise that you have accomplished something. Over here, I'll try to put one boolean callback wherein I'll be having a delete task in which I would want my task ID to be passed. Now, let's see over here, basically I want to instantiate my ISAR object. But do you notice why did I put a double question mark with an equals to? Well, let me drag your attention to this part wherein it says replace with this thing. Well, that's kind of a shortcut. If I do Ctrl Z, you'll notice if the ISAR object is null, then I'm initializing it. Well, in same way, we can write a shortcut as this, and this ISAR object will be initialized if it is null. What I'll now do is put an await keyword. So I'll take the ISAR and write a transaction. Over here, I'm going to mention that I am going to delete one of the to-do models, and how the delete will happen is according to the task ID. Now, if this delete is successful, do you notice I get a bool? So I'll put a boolean was delete successful, and I'll put equals to false. In fact, let me put this as null and have the variable to be initialized here. Next, I'll pass the return value in future.value was delete successful. Now, as soon as the delete is successful, I would want to also display the updated list. Well, what do I mean by that? Let me first verify if the delete has been successful or not. In order to do so, I'll put a logger here, and this logger along with this is task item deleted shall be informing me whether the task got deleted or not. So let me go to my task item widget and use my to-do manager underscore to-do manager and I'll be using it when I would want to delete anything. Now, in the last session, I actually changed the task item widget and I passed this variable. Look how beautiful this could be proving. That's because this to-do model not only gets used for displaying this entire column of data, that's something been displayed on the user's end, but I also can use this to have the delete and the edit functionality. Let's try putting over here one async followed by making this function as await. Upon hot reload, let's try and see how does this preparing food look like. What I'm going to do is click on delete. And did you notice the task got deleted? Let's see. I'm going to click learning about Flutter on delete and it got deleted. So basically the stream keeps on listening once it's been having any kind of an event into the database, and that's actually kind of helpful because over here I did not re-trigger to listen the stream again and again. Now what I'll try and do is in the next class explain to you how we can go about the entire edit functionality. Hopefully the entire delete part was intriguing and you got to understand how you can use your ISAR and your to-do model to do all the operations. But wait, we are left with one, that's modify. In the next session, I'm going to show to you that add task screen that we have developed for adding the task and modification will require the amount of changes in order to have modify task functionality to get embedded. I'm going to discuss details about how you can use the NoSQL storage and trigger the modify command. But for that, you need to stay tuned and keep learning with Open Minds.